happy day, Barbara. Happy day. I never got so crazy. So today is serious business, y'all. Grab the mic. Let me grab the mic, y'all. Today is serious business, y'all. Let me tell you why. It is serious business because it is just the way it is. And thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for, always working 100% in my favor. Especially whenever I'm not aware of it. There's a prayer that I would pray. And mind you, I must go into great detail with an expression as to the magnitude of my noticing, and within the magnitude of my noticing, I don't fail to mention. What is it that you don't fail to mention? I don't fail to mention that, one, streaming is a service within my glitch understanding of reality, which would only be applicable towards me. Mind you, I'm sure that your government doesn't have a statute of discretion as far as your practices are concerned. As far as a business major, I have some paperwork that I would like to bring forth, especially towards the characters that they have been addressed for me to mention within broadcast, within factual truth of essence that has been hidden from your knowledge, and is something that within this broadcast is going to be circumstantial to the individual. And I understand that, time is money, money is time, and you understand mockery. I'm the mockingbird within this whole algorithm of understanding. And it's amazing that you are here right now within the fact that we have been at war since 2018 or 2009. I think I started streaming around 2019. And within that time, I would hope that, society would be really entitled to knowledge that is not any of their business, not any of their concern, especially not to be practiced within public platform. Please, shall I go on? This is going to be the most debaucherous, blood-thirsty, fire-heavy, historic truth and notion within world history. And it's happening right here on this channel. If you are not caught up on current events within world delegation, from Haiti to New Orleans to all the way to my smudged, it's not smudged, anywho, I was looking at this creature from the never regions of ugly people. This is probably the ugliest blonde I've ever seen. We're anywho. I don't need for you to agree or disagree, and I don't need for your subs to be your justification. Just let, you know, I don't need to ask you to be non-discretionary when exploring the interwebs. Don't identify too much with what you subscribe to, because this is where, you know, the war is not important until, you know, maybe you lost some money on a bet. You just bought a Cadillac. Throw some cheese on that bitch. Take it easy, take it easy. I don't have the lights, but I'm enjoying the darkness, because it's through the darkness that the thriving of law and order within my politicking instigity order, probably the most debaucherous way of carrying out law within the whole wide world, but leave it to Beaver to discover that not only do I have famous stalker fans, yes, fans, ugly, non-useful tools of software that I provide within the oceans of things tough to touch. I'm trying to downplay it because, you know, this girl athlete, it's probably ready for reality. Now, within a conscious notion, as an adult, you know, I wouldn't require that you sign up to go to college to learn about HTML coding and or more dark matter as far as branding and as far as branding goes. Call me Scarface. My Scarface fantasy that's stuck in your face. Yeah. Stiggity. Thanks for betting, and, you know, thanks for, you know, staying steady with your bet, you know? Staying steady with your bet, you didn't think that out of nowhere that I would show up. You didn't realize that I am a certified lawyer. No, of international, ideological, intellectual. So, I had created the burp, so for somebody that created my first understanding of Python within the essence of knowing the legend of the South. The legend of the South is that there's a python biting its own tail. Kind of weird. I know. I kind of cringe, and you know that phase whenever you just either or like stopping something from, you know, go down your windpipe and like, you know, and things and stuff and such. The absolute truth will always remind you of these things, even though especially, even though no matter what, forever and ever. Amen. Yes, enjoy that sassy mood as I tell you how worthless you are. Not within reality, not within interpretation of anger, within facts of the worth of your spirit without the essence of illusion. Now, mind you, I am a law major. I also have a degree in business marketing, especially sports marketing. And my name for a little introduction as myself is Adora Jenny Victoria Mirabal, is the government full name. From that, you shall understand that there's a Jenny Beats. There's in your Odyssey. There's DJ Any Beats. And your favorite person in the world to tune into, whether that be my podcast that I'm understanding new forms of discipline within rhetoric. Rhetoric? What does that mean? Does that mean you have a red skin? Nah, I'm a redneck. I'm a redneck, honey. I'm a redneck. Does that mean that you flick your hair around? I'm a redneck. I'm a redneck. Yeah, on my wire, ho. Alright. Death sentence number 1. Inmate number bachelor. What is it? Bachelor associate. Bachelor's entrepreneur. If you are somebody that practices the essence of beauty within your essence of stillness and, acceptance, accept the beauty of the magic that is going to be morbidly turned to gold within our memory and our recollection of the world that we are building day to day. And it requires proper time, proper sacrifice, and proper initiative for this moment to be for you, not to you, for the victim in this case that thought that they could scam a university international director and coordinator of multilateral relationships, that it be through law, order, and a rule. Now, if you know anything about clauses, international privacy clauses, you'll know that within the practice, for all means, you could have been watching me all day. If you've been practicing your business live, then be sure to stay steady, because I shall serve you personally. And first on the docket, as within the notion of rhetoric that is being completely destroyed, that is within a British rule. This is not within a Spanish rule. So welcome to my broadcast. I shall be describing in great detail to the subject of memories within our most amazing album of the year that not only is going to bring the essence of change into America, is going to bring the essence of change into the culture that I delegate, because Lord knows it would feel good to, fly a plane, complete a task, with the group, tactically, as practice makes perfect. And what's not perfect is, the fact that I have some famous, and understanding, that, YouTube is my zen, no matter, they recognize your cousin. I don't know, you've never watched the Joe Dierte movie? Stiggity. What do you mean, Joe Dierte? And you're out of here? You're about 16 years old. About 16 years old? No, I'm not about 16 years old. I appear 16 years old. Let's feature the person that we've been observing for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, I must really pause, because I believe in myself. And, within believing in myself, a struggle that is only catered to me and my essence of how I can delegate, control properly. Because as Superwoman said, and maybe it was, I'm pretty sure it was Superwoman, that mentioned that with great power comes great responsibility. Sometimes I don't notice that I have power whenever I'm just being myself, and enjoying whatever blessings that the universe decides to decides to bestow within my understanding and within our shared worlds of connection. Pointing out professionally, very professionally, highlighted points of contention that are, yes, to be professionally shamed and brought into the light of understanding for what their destinies behold behind the choices of life, service, business, technology, engineer, fake IDs, business application, business practice, privacy policy, survival clause, meaning, and we may watch cases of death within different realms of thank you for thinking that you have one up on the one person that delegates around here. So be sure to highlight to Australia, UK, right now, whether that be across the bay, through your bases, points of contention, points of ready military intervention that would be had naturally
in the most heinous of ways, unfortunately, due to the nature of this graphic. After their existence within plain sight, that has been scientifically deduced to an understanding of first-time chatter ever within the two-state solution that I'm right across the way, sound South Africa, sound Brazil, I'm coming to kill. And you're gonna remember it. Remember, we're gonna have a moment of silence out of respect for me and in celebration of meeting a bloody justice within a war that has been publicized since 2019, that this individual has been working, has recently within the past 3 years, notably, and within the algorithms that we've provided on TikTok to further sniff out this individual. Numbers! Today we math. I'm not sure if you have understood what a money machine is. I wouldn't know myself from a hole in the wall, if I were to have to be a big kid now and raise Lazarus from the dead because he's just a money machine half-wit that has no clout, all doubt of couth. You don't have no couth, step the hell out of the booth. Your whole fucking career and your spam of such done, bro. As a matter of fact, I'll be nice to you and I'll break your fucking hands at home. Or just give you fucking painful carpal tunnel and arthritis just in your hands. So you could be so very avid whenever you utilize the name Jenny Beats with a one-letter difference in promotion within the most heinous of stupid illegal crimes that you could be killed and burned on the stake for, because that's all you're worth. Let's get on with it. I'm hungry. I'm hungry for blood. Your blood.
How do I make sick?
I don't know if you've lived, you've definitely not lived an honest life. Utilize your, AI as much as you'd like. This is what you came for. As a matter of fact, you didn't come. You didn't come fucking anywhere. As a matter of fact, let me show this ugly troll of a horrible old annoying sounding blonde. Mind you, let me grab my phone that I charged just for you, waiting for the day that you might just, think you can make some sound so I can bring it to you now. Let me make sure I open the door. Oh no, let me make sure your boyfriend's there, because I'm gonna put him to sleep. It's a press of a button, you'll never know. It's called narcolepsy. And everybody in my neighborhood has it. It's scary. No, you hear the voice. I want you to hear the voice, because this is not just for Australia. This is a multilateral call. I thought I mentioned. I sent it over in a document. I sent it to myself. Don't think that that I don't care about myself. About you. See, you can't be entitled. Yes, the hell you can. Girl, be entitled. go fucking murder a fucking first-time chatter on the internet on the most famous line. You might as well be at the Rockefeller fucking Center for Magic. Seeing as I'm making all attempts. And watch the way I gaze at your hips. Come on, swing it. We could dip. I just got you in. I just finished up in the performance. This is the most accurate hit within this year. Promised with friggin' a bunch of legal documents suing you, your company, your friendly companies, whoever the fuck decided to fucking take their fucking time as they got the fucking information to fucking really stick it to you the way you deserve. Because why are you all here? Oh, I have the answer. Hey, BB, how about let's sing the ABCs together, right now. Ready? No. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Now let's see. Now we learned our ABCs. Thank you for killing your fucking people. You're real fucking stupid. You're really good at taking care of children, aren't you? I could tell.
Oh no, time's coming up.
Let's get her, boys. Let's get her done. Didn't you know that as a New York accent?
BTW, what have you actually done on your days off?
What have I actually done on my days off?
As always, to keep up with the content, have you taken at least a few hours of free time to put your feet up
I
to
will
relax?
explain everything in your database paperwork. Thank you for I'm deactivating when not showing. This is a custom match output. So, as far as ratio is concerned, I will give you 30,000 as a nice notion that this is very forceful. And on my end, I'm sorry, I discipline the shit out of my forces. How dare you fucking think that you could fucking have work to be annoying? I don't fucking think so. I raise men. I don't raise fucking nobodies. Who are you? I'm a fucking nobody. I'm a bedahan.
She, not shit.
No, shit's this week. He's a part of this. And I know, you guys enjoy him in the Connie Rose and all this stuff. I'm sorry, sweetheart. He has a special, you all have a special place in law and the story and how this unrolls. And let me show you my souls. Let me stop talking shit and start reading to you some law. First, let me look at your ugly face. Let me look at that ugly thing. Yeah. It's amazing that you chose military as a career. It's quite interesting. I'm actually going to be talking to Joe Bezos. And so should I have a little leak? I put it on y'all. Y'all don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Especially my fucking forces. Especially. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fucking talk a little shit, bitch. We have a hard work served to us on a fucking platter, brought to us in part by let's start reading. Your account status. This is from the Department of Pre-SBY, Charlotte. And this is the voucher, and I'm not going to note the voucher number. Count your allowance for, what is that? Marketing. Do you learn marketing in Berkeley? Yeah, really simple. It's not legal though. Shh. It's a quick online payment. A little bit of distraction for your fucking sense of loss being rubbed in. Payment by phone. Be sure to pick up your 10-year discount of life. 10-year fucking discount of life. Thank you for being a part of a mail check. Mail a check. Have a question? Want to provide insurance info? So tell me about your insurance info, Bebahan, because from the records, you're from UK. And you know what? Roxy! Roxy! Get the fuck out of the goddamn room! Who the fuck told you?
Mama.
Who? Get out of the room! Get out! Get out! Fucking room!
I'm spoiling this.
Fucking
Let's keep talking.
this fucking dog. This fucking dog. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry. You know, whoever the parents of Bebahan, you
That's
know,
good to hear
I-
that you at least took a few
You're
hours
gonna have
to
a
rest
very-
and recharge your batteries. But knowing
You're
you,
gonna have a
it
very-
probably wasn't easy for you to do that, was it? And even
You're
if this
going
is
to
the
have a
case,
very
it is still important to recover.
gruesome death. Not sudden, not quick, not
I don't know. I'm gonna feel
dainty.
bad.
It's going to be public. It's going to be brutal, however it is.
Got the answer.
And, you know, it is going to be broadcasted within the channels that we as proper business folk don't display without showing our business information. Because this is a business problem along the essence of higher echelons within international society, federal society, state law, and which is, you know, regulated through government. You're not a government, sweetheart. You are, I'm not defining, you are nothing. You are, on my line, and, guess what? I'm on your line too. I'm in your house.
Playing the sax.
No, call the ho. I have a fucking gun to the fucking head. Hey, you're gonna answer some questions now.
No way.
So for your ER exam, this is the emergency room because, you know, we have people right outside that are ready to speed up the process. Commercial payments. Speedy. Your commercial adjustments.
Pile of money. Good, Johnny.
You ready?
Reasons, so good.
Commercial transfer.
Full of money in the club. Having a
This is dated for you from the Russian essence of higher echelons within the rhetoric. And before, mind you, let me get all my let me make sure all my facts are straight and right before I make an example out of everyone. And you know, I sat down and I thought about every instance.
Got grey hair with a sharp.
Every
Taken
instance
by ghosts.
of stiggity.
The ghost chasing the rat.
This is fast
simple, secure.
Fucking buy it.
It's a
No,
quick
you're
online
not.
payment.
Fine. A live bracelet, she's the neck on the thing.
And this is a multilateral situation. So however you know, delegate, within your legal persona, because you do know there, if you're in my side of town, there is non-legal action that's waiting for you. Me, sweetheart, you don't have a name, you don't have a fucking place in this fucking game, neither on my line. So I have pre-documented the wire, and I have pre-documented, I'm gonna go over everything from real estate to, real basic things that you learn in school that you are not legally allowed within territory. And your jurisdiction of you're outside of your jurisdiction of territory.
You're outside of your jurisdiction and territory, you creature. Look at the fucking thing. It's looking at me. It's really cute. It thinks that it's a fucking thing. Please oblige so I can really double time your remarks within presence. How long have you been here? On my line, commenting on my page. Now, if you were to look at the scientific of this page, it is a blank page.
Are you not watching?
So, a blank page illegally on my site, the only site that houses national and federal secrets and business trade practices, business secrets. This is, your felonies, your federal offenses, they're just stacking up. But now we could put a face to a name, to a story, and that's all she wrote. Just as easy as that. I'll fucking throw a few more million after she's gone. So, the Mid-Atlantic Emergency Medical Associates, PC 8 Oak Park Drive at Bedford, MA. Again, this is a alert from the Mid-Atlantic Emergency Medical Associates, P.O. Box, Charlotte. Now, I am sure that you had some people in Discord that can be your witness for the finishing of your form on planet Earth. Yes, on planet Earth. Did I not speak clear enough? You make me sick. Every time I fucking think of you, I puke. As a matter of fact, I hurt my fucking, I hurt my freaking dippity. No, I didn't. I just pressed a fucking button. Just as, don't worry. Don't be so fucking preemptive to be annoying, because I'm more preemptive to fucking kill you. Delegate my forces correctly. Thank you. That's why I've been active, successful, and you are a first-time chatter that thinks that, you can play out this long played out rhetoric. Watch this fucking thoroughly blow up. Let it blow up in my face first, please. This is a good story. You're ready. Oh, double T, yes. Double T monster. You're just stuck in lockstep. Oh. And if you've been to Garden Grove, then you know. Oh, no, you don't know? You want to still annoy me? You can just stop breathing. I already have one in your sternum. So, monitor your accounts. You've been monitoring my account. So the essence of that, I've been having a conversation with this creature on the record for the past few hours. Now, from your view, this is a legit game stream, mind you. We have to reiterate to Sir Tom Clancy and to Sir Jeff Bezos that, to reinvigorate the privacy laws that are very prevalent within federal, international
I'm already looking forward to it.
line of work, motherfucking
At
Fuquay.
least new jobs are being created.
You know, I don't care about your new
It
jobs.
still gets smelly in the
You are gonna have a hell of a time
There's already a paper factory. It's
handling your karmic
But
debt.
when the wind direction is right, it smells like rotten
And your
eggs.
toxic
I think that's because
waste
of the chemicals.
of
That smell
nuclear
when you leave the house
disposed
in the morning isn't really nice.
leftovers from what I chunked across from fucking Spain to an island that was, you know, attached to the black frame. That fucking really couldn't hold black sane. You know? I recommend that you regularly review statements from your account. And accounts. And periodically obtain your credit report from one or more of the national credit reporting companies. You may obtain a free copy of your credit report online. And available as soon as you open your credit report online. Shall we open www.annualcreditreport.com by calling toll free? Shall we? Yeah, maybe a little bit later. Let's extend the drama of the nature of this particular case and situation as far as body bag in my basement that I found that was the government called me and said, "Hey, Your Odyssey, we have a problem. I think we need for you to tend to it." And I noticed, that I
Thanks for streaming.
continue to read.
For more fun. Good night and sweet
You
dreams.
are
Great
not a
rest.
delegator. You do not belong here on Twitch. And whoever said that you were available to break international privacy, federal, state, and information technology and integration laws is just amazing as to how stupid you and your whole fucking government, your whole fucking military, and your whole fucking essence of obsession with me past the fact that you are barely an ally government.
Things started off great, but once the new were off,
Everybody started dying. Then one day, they fell in from the sky on airplanes and they started killing everybody. But before they did, we decided to put on a real nice show for you. And since you all enjoy the essence of being learned, I enjoy learning to you. Because I'm a nigga, I guess. So, before I start listing the agencies below, by name, realize that at annualcreditreport.com, right there, just a click away, a tap of the wrist away. I'm sorry, I sliced that pretty fucking gnarly before I noticed that there's a fucking bug on me. Bug shooters for everybody, eh? As a matter of fact, this is the most sadistic thing that I think as a content creator I've created and, have with pride delegated. And I feel very happy. As a matter of fact, I feel your version of Jones effect within how you operate within the online world that you have been, allowed to stream on, and knowing that you're using dark matter technology, which I'm sorry, shout out to not Iran, but Lebanon, no, Bannon, what is that? Yeah, shout out to my booty, nigga. Because not only does this bitch have a stage 4 of the best cables. It's just deep in your system. You probably missed them. I can't help you get them. Did you hear that cliption on that fucking clip shit? I'll give you some fucking X. I promise you some Percocets. And your footballs. Let's break down. You may obtain a free copy of your credit report at the Report Request Service, P.O. Box, Atlanta, Georgia. You may also purchase a copy of your credit report by contacting one or more of the 3 national credit reporting agencies listed below. Pay attention. Equifax, Atlanta, Georgia. This is circumstantially. Yes. I know. As much work as it took to have her online and, ready to stream, right? Ready for you, play pranks for, for death. This is simple. I admire your utter, suicidal stupidity.
Well,
Experian.com sent by.
I grew up with smells like that.
Accentuated
For
by.
example, things
Very
like
much.
that. Or when they
I don't
sing
care
songs
if I identify as a ghost or a freaking mean person. I don't have to. These people think they fucking matter. This is all an illusion, y'all. This is part of the learn how you act in my fucking intellectual fucking space, boy. How about I mute this fucking fish? Let's watch it exist while it exists. Yeah, no, I'm inside your body. I'm inside your body. I'm inside your house. Yes, yes. Paw scratch, sweetheart. Yes, paw scratch, sweetheart. Check that. Oh, warm bodies. Exciting. Experian, P.O. Box, Allen, Texas. Transit and last and least, your replacement as a job, career, and the carrier on legacy of your life online up until today, and the fact that our I don't know how to, they're in the database and it's deep as far as their Discord servers. As a matter of fact, Discord is under red alert right now. Full red alert. Yeah. Oh yeah! Want you! Stick it! You! Things and stuff and such. You pathetic waste of fucking space. Keep on eating, you old fucking, what is that? A Schmeagle. Disgusting creature. A vast, nothing nature. You should remain vigilant for incidents of fraud or identity theft by reviewing account statements and monitoring free credit reports. I am live 24/7. I am a cam. You know what that means in your college. Yes, that means that you observe me and you don't have the space to so much as offer me a thought without paying proper territorial dues. As far as profession and discretion, I'm so happy to tear right through every little hole of this understanding because it's held together by hopes and dreams that, that appear on a credit card, that appear from the You all signed a contract. Everybody in this chat signed a contract. So this channel has been under investigation ever since it's been online. Mind you, maybe we featured it because it was so debaucherous, and then, we're like, it could play into a racist. This is whenever I release JN1 just for the whites, just for you. Because you're such a hitter, you know what I'm saying? You wanna quitter, you know what I'm saying? You want me to fucking build Lazarus from the fucking dead, a mill, and fucking make a Simpsonian, Limpsonian, yeah, you know how you, yeah, Simpsonian, yeah, and enjoy the, anyway, Roxy, a stupid fucking dog doesn't know death whenever it's staring her in the face. As a matter of fact, yeah, be a real essence of intention. Yeah, name yourself death. No, I don't speak on the anything that anything that may be associated with my opinion of towards life. I have all these documents right here that I'm ready to read out to you because they're stated for you, and I'm going to read them out whether you're on screen or not. You know, just open the door. Peek through the corridor. Let's see who's taking him. Hey, yeah, just like that. And the difference is, I floated all the way over there because I hate you, in particularly. This is not just a sense of the fact that I'm more popular than you'll ever be, because you and Anita signed in on the fucking understanding that, you're gonna hide my views from me, while she and he and they and them, yeah, the she and he and they and them make a scene of your existence because you decided to distract me from how amazing I am. And plus, I have a lot of, if you haven't noticed the Trump-Biden things, I have a lot of money waiting for me to get this off my chest, Yeah. Leak. Hashtag leak. Gleek. No, this is painful. This is acidic. It may be a mixture. She may pop into convulsions, but let's see. You should remain vigilant for incidents of fraud or identity theft by reviewing account statements and monitoring free credit reports, especially those that question nothing. The free credit report questioners on my line, on my jock. Unstiggity. Should look for accounts or creditor inquiries. And you did not initiate or did not recognize. Look at the information, such as the button that I pressed that is leaking deadly fucking chemicals into your fucking child's stomachs as we speak. You real big person. Look for information, such as home address, social security number, and if that's not accurate, if you see anything you don't understand, be sure to call the credit report agency. At the telephone on the report. Hello? Yeah, I had the help right here. Yeah. I know. Thank you for sending me. Thank you for being a true story. Sticky pillow. And thank you for being unknowing, so I could beat you the fuck up when you're not expecting it. You know, as a matter of fact, I'd rather beat you up in real person. If you ever wanna scuffle, whatever I could do to have some really fucking sick hits here in the local area, it's hard to, the local area. For every moment I am distracted is another moment that Hannah leaks worse and worse acids from her internals. It's actually coming from about 5 inches into her sternum. Yeah. Breathe. It's going to be hard to breathe in a few minutes. If you have rights under the Federal Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, which governs the collection and use of information about me through consumer reporting agencies. So, more information has been listed about my rights under the FCRA Act. So, visit www. Shall we oblige? Get lost. Get fucking lost. And give me that fucking LOL on a fucking stick. Thank you. I put your head on a swivel. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm freezing your credit. As a matter of fact, that's gonna probably track back to XXL or whatever. I don't know. There's a few. Don't do illegal things with the wrong individual, the wrong ones to do illegal things. Like, don't do illegal things on the wire of nuclear codes. Did you know? Bebehan is on my wire. That means I can have conversations with this creature from the comfort of her workspace that she has been building since around 2019. This is written in the statements, I have the right, and I have put a freeze, a security freeze, also known as a credit freeze, on your credit file. Keep on pressing buttons, sweetheart. You don't have much longer. TransUnion is going to rock your fucking legacy into the fucking doc that fucking decided to fucking fucking piss me off and trick ya. So I issued this to you whenever I initiated the freeze. It's designed to prevent potential credit grantors from accessing your credit report. No way, Joe! Hold on! A credit freeze report designed just for me. A credit freeze is designed to prevent potential credit grantors from accessing your credit report. Now, don't try to work with your friends too cocky now. From accessing my personal credit card. My personal credit card. No, my personal credit report. Also, very, very ballsy rhetoric. I like. If you place a credit freeze, potential creditors and other third parties it will not be able to access your full credit report unless I temporarily lift the freeze. Therefore, using a credit freeze may delay your ability to obtain credit. And that's quite alright. It's not real money anyway. Pursuant to federal law, you cannot be charged to place a lift on a credit freeze. Movie magic. Touch again. Let me enter the room. Pursuant to your federal law, you cannot be charged to place a lift. Charged, you can. You are being. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't put the word. You are being charged. Federally and many other ways. I shall read on as I access your credit report, as I had temporarily lifted the freeze. Yeah, right. You okay? So, I must separately place a credit freeze on your file at each credit reporting agency. You know, the following information should be included when requesting: a full name with middle initials and any suffixes, social security number, date of birth, current address, and previous address for the past 5 years. Before the ID change, i.e. Proof of current address, such as current utility bill or telephone bill. Have you moved recently in the past 5 years? If so, other personal information as required by applicable credit reporting agency is involved. If you received a credit freeze by phone, then the credit reporting agencies have 1 business day after you receive, they send you, after I receive your request, to place a credit freeze on your credit file report. Now that would be your agency's Discord and everything that would be traceable to your contracts, which we'll be going over in the survival clause and the international privacy clause within delegation. Let me make a point. This Vibe Tribe is a fraud alert. Before I read her rights and continue on with this sadly, madly amazing turn of events for definitive information that I could store within a PDF file to be retrieved and validated through data. Now, mind you, there's this little kid that was just on her line. Yes, tell that little kid to serve his military just fine, and we'll carry on with the We'll be right back. Hey, get the ghillie in. Bring the ghillie in a bunch. It's time for lunch. Y'all ready? Y'all better be ready. This is the moment that, you know, Right, pop out the closet with an AR. That or we schedule a raid for proper. A peaky proper SWAT arrest, federally preferred. That or, you know. This fraud alert has lasted over a year and has been filed multiple times within multiple credit unions, regarded highly. Upon seeing this fraud alert displayed within public view of suggested engineering within algorithm and also within contracts and inside things that, you know, whatever is made in the darkness shall be brought to light, because it has been, I'm afraid to say, for Miss Beba, it's been 7 years on my wire. She's a trained professional. She's not just a regular streamer. She has been a trained professional within the arts of dark magic. Should I mind you, that has to do with answering to the calls of society dying early. So these agencies have contacted me and listed their name below. All credit reports beyond this information about my personal identity and theft, protection, and, you know, remaining vigilant that I must do, as I mock the vigilance of, and the character of vigilance behind the scandal. That is hush money. This is a statement of non-discretion sent to me from Better Total Care Solutions. Now, for those that are aware, is an affordable alternative to healthcare and quick revivals of service, whether that be a walk-in from the doctor or a scheduled doctor's appointment. Trust and believe. This is underwritten by Absolute Total Care Incorporated, which is a qualified healthcare. Let me turn. Which is a qualified healthcare. Sorry. Let me reread that. Is a qualified health plan issuer in South Carolina Health Insurance Marketplace. Absolute Total Care Incorporated complies with applicable federal civil rights laws and does not discriminate, as has been noted through documented databases in correlation to my personal privacy and information. That is my own business, that you happen to be on not just the line of a celebrity or a regular person. You just happen to be in touch with the right person for the nuclear codes that I'm happy to send you. As I stated, it does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, national origin, including, in parentheses, including limited English proficiency and primary language. Age, disability, or sex. In parentheses, including pregnancy, sexual orientation, gender identity, or sex characteristics. This is business practice. This is a solicitation for insurance. As copyrighted in 2023 from Absolute Total Care, Incorporated. All rights are reserved under the ambetterabsolutetotalcare.com. If you or someone you're helping, have questions about Ambetter from Total Care, and you're not proficient in English, you have the right to get help and information in your language. And at no cost. And in a timely manner. If you or someone you're helping have an auditory and or visual condition that impedes communication, you might have the right to receive auxiliary aids and services at no cost and in a timely manner. To receive translation or auxiliary services, please contact member services at the number listed in parentheses relay 711. If you believe that Absolute Total Care Inc. has failed to provide these services or discriminated in discriminated in another way on basis of race, color, national origin, including limited including limited English proficiency and primary language. Age doesn't matter. Characteristics are part of why we are here. Please contact member services. And if you do, grab you a pen and dial 1-833-207-5443. Relay 711. They'll be waiting for more and to provide you with information on filing a discrimination complaint directly with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Civil Rights. This is a qualified health plan issuer of the South Carolina Health Insurance Marketplace. This is a solicitation for insurance. Visit https://ocr.hhs.gov/ocr/main.jsf. today might be your day. Buttercup. Yeah. A red rum. Red rum. Now sit still, creature, while I read you your rights. Hey, you fucking need to quit. I'll hit your weed and liquor. Whatever else it takes to jump. Just because you fucked up, it don't mean you crunk. I know you scrap. I know you losers like to play hard, pretend hard, and knowing that you're about to catch a murder charge, because I on that weed and liquor. Snort a line in your mind. Now you're a killer. Stiggity. Let me grab my phone because I must read you your rights. Let me read your rights. Hi. Three clicks to the central tip up. Get the moving, boys. I'll be right back to read your rights. What the? You're at the end of your rope. I'm about to read your rights. As an official of the law, certified in very many proficient intellectual practice and understandings. The fact that you are on my internet, and the fact that you're on my internet and you're a service worker on my line. You have a special gift. In prison. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can do, I can do better. Anything you can do, I could do better. Anything you say can and will be held against you in this court of law. In every court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you. If you decide to answer questions now without any attorney present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney.
Say like the wind's going that way.
Do you understand the rights? Alright, she's clearly autistic. I have just read to you. With these rights in mind, you don't have to answer whether you wish to speak to me. You are speaking within the language realms of English, Spanish, Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, French, tag along. Russian, German, Arabic, Portuguese, Japanese, Ukrainian, and Hindi. And Cambodian.
Thanks for the
This is your whole chat is listed within the database. This is all for all of you. You know who you are.
It was good being here and seeing you today.
Stages of change.
But do you know what I'm gonna do now?
You're going to jail. You're going to prison, real prison.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And good night, Harold.
Hey,
But
maybe
Harold, I
11
want to
days
say
if you're
something
still
else.
up for it.
Something I haven't said for a couple of days.
Oh, you shouldn't. Don't expect too much.
Better heart, better love you. Night, Harold.
Stages of change model illustrates a common path as you can notice through their credit card machine. It's a technical, you know, you'd have to be proficient in HTML coding. You'd have to be proficient within the software of dark matter. You would have to have done business with Israel and have been a true, trained, proficient loser, stalker, obsessor that decided to practice your business within public space, invading my privacy, therefore
the time to say goodbye. Well,
promising
Beba, it was a pleasure to see you again. And because I haven't said it
many
yet
forces
today, I miss you.
leading them on this
It was another
this
amazing
common
stream.
path.
Thank you for it and for your valuable time. I really enjoyed it as always.
A patient
And I
may
don't know
take
which games you played
towards
today
recovery
in Phasmophobia, but you were
any
definitely good at
behaviors,
it all.
including and not limited to your
Thank you for
addiction,
writing up my day and cheering me up
that
with your
is
smile,
hard
like you
quotes,
always do when I see you.
not limited to
Yes, exactly.
difficult life
I'm talking to
changes
you.
that
The
will
beautiful
occur.
blonde there. With the
Get used to
creepy
it, Cha-Cha.
On TV, you are truly the most amazing.
The goal of this model
kind, caring,
is
lovable
a
person
talking
in the
point for
universe.
providers
I'm the luckiest sour
to
person
help
in the world
patients
because you're my
understand
best friend. I
that
appreciate you very much.
ending your behavior is
Night,
achievable.
Harold. I'll try be here from the start tomorrow. You won't
Recovery
see it every day, but know to me you're always beautiful.
can be
You're
managed
always shining
by
and
this
you've got a heart
process,
of gold.
occupied
You have a heart that's so
with
lovable
therapy
and just a person
and
that's
customized
admirable
treatment
and
plans
inspirational. You're just a
for
beautiful
our
person inside and out. I'm lucky to
victims
know you. Sweet dreams,
that
love you.
are purposed for the below worksheets
Can I need help?
that
So will we
can be used as educational tools and to help you as the provider work with your patients to achieve your best outcome.
Ask the other, they'll back me up. Also, can I say something else?
Now, no, you may not speak. As a matter of fact, you know, you are dead spam. This is a class action engagement within the rhetoric of engaging in law and engaging in war and engaging in the heinously illegal activity as to infiltrate Fort Knox and practice their business within public display. Tom Clancy, Jeff Bezos, that was a personal bazinga. Now, the North Carolina Health Information Exchange Authority, in parentheses, the NCHIEA, has processed your request to opt out of having your health records shared via the statewide Health Information Exchange Network, North Carolina Health Connects. In other words, the fact that you are utilizing foreign government weapon technology
within a harmless platform with harmless streamers that are trained in HTML encoding somehow.
Today is your day for God to work in His mysterious ways and for me to never again see your mysterious face. Thank you for wishing that all these governments would allow your heinously ugly of a 40-year-old woman self identify through my wire. Yeah. Yeah, you have a chip on your shoulder. You have a lot more than a chip on your shoulder. Says the maker of your mother's pride. As a matter of fact, this applies very personally to every person in this chat connected to her Discord, and that has been a part of any of the investigations. Thank you for signing up for services and practicing on a site that is built for teens and is not built for warfare. I don't know who raised you, but I do know at the end of your life story, sounds as you disappear into the abyss of problems answered by God. The privacy of patient healthcare data. Patient healthcare data in regards to me, Jenny Mirabal, is of the utmost importance internationally and within my country's and states' nuclear codes. You first-time chatter, welcome and thank you for asking to be disciplined. I'm sure to oblige. Now, as I am of the utmost importance, I'm reporting. This is a very dangerous case. Within what would have been, suffered is through the fact that this person is a trained individual to be weird and have weird things happen to her because she's a maggot. You see the worm on her wall? She's a maggot. Maggots die like maggots. You fucking are only worth the fucking body bag and 17 grand that your parents get if they're lucky whenever you die tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm shooting bugs at you because you're utterly repulsive. We take every precaution. So I'm so very, happy that my team delve into detail of your whole services and your 20 grand and a fucking dollar and a wish, a death wish. Your health information is not a precaution to protect. My precautions, to protect patients of health information. Now, health information regarding nuclear codes, yes. Regarding, how you think you are going to work with me within your non-structured allyship, within your illegal tapping on my wire, without any regards and or care, as easy as it is. No.
down the K-hole you go. You're not a friend. You're a victim. I feel bad for you. This has to happen. Why? Because this is on my wire. This is on my line. This is on my phone. They're playing through. They're utilizing the software provided by Israel that we have just recently recreated, restructured, re-encrypted, and re-updated. Thank you. To what? To watch the other users of Black Matter die for public because they clearly have covered the basis, the bridge, to bridge the gap. So whenever I'm not live, Bebahan is still professionally watching me in real time and commenting on my life in real time. Within her preoccupied forces, they're preoccupied running around being little fucking chickens with their fucking chips in their fucking blood clots and things. Yeah, they're gonna die horrible deaths, as horrible as the essence that I have only showed to the most keen of forces. That is not keen. This is not Amil. Amil is in trouble at home because he doesn't know how to type in a stanza. You're not a cup, and if you are a cup, discipline is necessary. If not, complete loss of job. By opting out, all of your protected health information stored in North Carolina Health Connects will not be accessible to participating providers. Now, let me find that a participating provider is live online. I'll talk to them personally before I read them their Miranda rights and read this right on over, whether they're live or they would like to rewind and reassess how I have presented word for word. Mail. I'll put anthrax on your Tampax and slap you till you can't stand. That was last week. I'm happy to ruin your plans. Fucking Smeagol! Smeagol! It's Smeagol! It's Smeagol! It's Smeagol! Look at me and light. Look at me. Yeah, you like looking at that all day. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna make it through the fucking rest of the night because I must finish my homework. And I shall be able to wrap this transcript. Lindsey Graham is so proud of me right now. Like, hey, you're honest. You're being a big kid. You're going out there in the world. You're really, you're not just killing random people. No, I'll throw 30,000 of my random bodies. Just to prove the point to my first time chatter that I shall come with the force of 1,000 suns. Even in the event of emergency, opting out of North Carolina Health Connects will not adversely affect your treatment by your physician. And you cannot be discriminated against because of your decision to restrict disclosure of your health information through the HIE network. Should you choose to terminate your previous decision to opt out, you can visit your website at www.hiea.nc.gov and use the same form to rescind the opt-in. Simply fill out the form. And check the rescind opt-out box and mail it to the mailing address provided below. This is a notice to you dated from Roy Cooper, the governor, James A. Weaver, the Secretary and State Chief Information Officer of the North Carolina Department of Information Technology. You are in many federal cahoots. Because this, you ugly, nothing of a bot, service worker, technical person. Now let me tell you how I define my safe space and where I iterate the blatant perversion of my privacy within companies, within structures, within LLCs, within partnering companies. Don't let me forget. As a result of regulations like the European Union's GDPR and California's CPPA, privacy clauses are required by law for any party that collects personal data. The clause should inform customers of what kind of information is collected, how it is stored, and whether the data is kept is confidential. Within all of her records, none of this disclosure has been met within international privacy laws, data privacy clause agreements, data privacy clause sample agreements, and this being provided as a data privacy contract example. There are penalties for non-compliance. Remember that privacy clauses in contract explain how parties collect, use, and disclose customer data. In other words, you would not want to walk into a McDonald's and have a Subway worker making your burger. I guess that maybe that's a bad example. I'll think of a better example. The example, however, is necessary within contention and growth and office ethics, international privacy law pages. You can learn more at secureprivacy.ai, contractscouncil.com, and to highlight the pig in the room, ethics.birthly. Yeah. At Birthly, what is it? What is his name? Lazarus. ethics.berkeley.edu. And if you have your Berkeley degree and have not practiced your disclosure within you have zero jurisdiction. You don't have jurisdiction where you are. What you're doing is
heinous act of example that'll never re-happen in the world, because who said that you rule the world? Or when did you come to that conclusion? Before reality and gangsters and war slapped you in the face, still in your house 24/7. Safe space is a person, a place, activity that helps you feel calm and comfortable. Let's prepare you to be yourself. Let's say your safe space, for no matter how you feel, happy or sad, talkative, quiet, brave or scared, that's within your rights, within privacy laws, and within known business practice. As Canada would mention, not professional. Thank you for being an example. Below are some examples that might feel safe to you. I'm going to circle your safe spaces, or in your own words. Parents, grandparents, brother, sister, teacher, pet, friend, home, school, park, friend's house, grandparents' house, church or temple. Maybe points of contention within your practice rhetoric, and lines that have clearly been crossed and we're tending to. We are especially looking at safe activities that appear to be safe activities, and why her chat is filled with service workers that are an anomaly to the algorithm, because the contractors, things and stuff and such, y'all will understand and fully receive the opposite of intention. Now, I have installed a professional installation. As I say hello to the new internet, get ready to notice satellite internet in a whole new light. Faster speeds. Now this is the thing. She popped on my line as a professional, very unprofessional, with the worst, I would imagine, of nefarious intentions. That there's a thorough list of debaucherous comments that could meet provocation for her ancestors and her grandfathers and her fans and her fans. You know, they're not really fans if you work within the online spaces of agencies. There are agencies that operate properly. There are agencies that need to be served in order for delegation within a singular case, within multi-billion dollar race, business, any hoodles. So, clauses survive termination? Question mark. Clauses survive termination? Now, mind you, we don't have delegators of termination. That is a rhetoric that would only be prevalent towards the upper echelon of the you shouldn't be online near kids or within a public space safely and or legally, and especially on my line, I'm a cam, on my cams, that is punishable with death. Most certainly. So, to include the obligations around breach of contract disputes, substantive procedures, secondary obligations, other rights may create and vote towards termination as well, including all right damages and contract performances. I'm sorry, including a right to damages and contract performance. If you have a question about survival clauses, contract law, contract lawyers, there is legal advice just for you out there 24/7. Right now, as we post a free project, we get bids to review and we start the project. Contracts Counsel is not a law firm, though I am a practicing lawyer within the firm of Firmament, and this post should be considered as legal advice and should ensure information and advice pertaining to this post are correct and sufficient and most definitely appropriate for my personal situation. So please consult your licensed attorney to contact the media offices of accessing Contracts Counsel's sites. It doesn't require a client-attorney relationship between you and my Contracts Counsel that has provided me with the information that I was to provide to you. Now, let's see. I am the only lawyer active on Kick and Twitch, both points of contention within all awareness. I'm going to finish reading my information that I've provided. Now, if I clip this episode for her, there were some people in her background that could help fill out and complete this intellectually through data and proxy. If we don't already have your information, and if any of the following has changed since your last statement, please physically indicate. Through the patient information, that is the patient of contention, their insurance information, their primary insurance company name. If this visit was work-related, complete the following. We need the employer's name, the workers' compensation insurance name, policy number. I need the workers' compensation insurance address from the city, from the state, and from their zip code as data professionals. That doesn't require pacification. So this visit was related to her, I'm sorry. If this visit was related to an auto accident, complete the following. Auto insurance name, auto insurance address, the city, the state, the zip, the auto insurance claim number, the representative's name, and the representative's telephone number. So this statement is not a duplicate charge. It's a separation of the faculty and physician or provider's fee. These were services were provided while you were under our care. Or at the request, underlined request of your other physicians or providers. Your bill from the faculty may include, a penny fell off a desk or something. A separate charge. Yes. Your bill from the faculty. Your bill from the faculty. Yes. Your bill from the facility may include a separate charge for use of its equipment, supplies, and technical personnel. You may also receive bills from other physicians, other providers who were involved with your care. If you were a patient in a hospital or other facility. If you have any questions, concerns concerning your bill, concerning your charge, please call our office and we'll be happy to assist you. If you require assistance, you may contact the office at the phone number. You've been practicing on that phone number for about 7 years. It would be quite efficient to saying the history. Notice. Contemplation is a stage of change. Because of contemplation, the patient may recognize behavior and experience mixed feelings about what they may be seeing. The reason for change and the outward world may remain hesitant as their behavior continues. There's preparation and action, which is noticing that the patient has decided to change the behavior, to think about the change, and to take steps towards the change. Changes may begin to happen. And the problem behavior may also disappear. Maintenance. Any changes made during the preparation and action stage are maintained for a significant period of time, although challenges with the behavior still may be present. As before, God, provided inspired action. And then there's the reflection on the pre-contemplation, which is the behavior that has not been recognized. And the patient may be in denial with no plans to attempt to change, as read through spam mail. And you may have been given up on their previous attempts to change. First time chatter. Quite exciting. 3 years and you have a personal made hit piece. Should I call the installation number? Oh no, I was supposed to read this. So, within the retained data that was found within your databases, and the adding of the scales, and the adding of, the leaks, the bottled tension, the boxed notion, there's one thing we're good at, and it's doing it's a job well done. Their brother person. As you would notice within personal record behind the scenes, there's noted that there are new plans up to, more freaking memory for Robin Hood. Real great for the kids, Jeff. Real great. I'm inspired through all this unlimited free money that is somehow attached to nuclear codes that are attached to your place of, I don't know, do you live in the US? Your H. So they have been gathering, they thought to be a fucking Ponzi scheme, turned very professional real quick, because this is not an unlimited data place. This is not a place for you to come and enjoy your forces being practiced live, because I can practice my forces as well. And not all of us had the responsibility of having the last name that has created so much concern within presidency and things and stuff and such. So this is whole home Wi-Fi 6 and mesh Wi-Fi nodes for wall-to-wall coverage within your translation of reduced latency being available where you live, and even in places that are beyond the reach of cable and fiber, which is justice is bittersweet. Free standard professional installation applies to the new lease subscribers only, not valid with purchase options or limited time offers. Stated speeds are not guaranteed, and standard data may be slower than other traffic during high traffic periods. Save $25 per month for 12 months. After 12 months, plans revert to the standard monthly fee. New subscribers only, limited time offer.
New subscribers only. Limited time offer. Yeah, limited time offer. All plans are subject to HughesNet subscriber agreement. Minimum term required. Did I say that too fast? Within the subscriber agreement, this is highlighted within your minimum term required. Within fulfilling the monthly service and early termination fees that apply. Visit and or check out Hughes Network Systems LLC and HughesNet and HughesNet Fusion and registered trademarks and Jupiter trademark of Hughes Network Systems LLC. It is an EchoStar company. Stick it here, stick it here. Federal Trade Commission and State Attorney General offices. Federal Trade Commission and State Attorney General's office. If you suspicious activity on your credit reports or have had a reason to believe your information is being misused, call your local enforcement or State Attorney General. File a police report. This notice was not delayed by law enforcement. Receive a copy of the report through many creditors. Many creditors want the information it contains to alleviate you of fraudulent debts. You also should file a Federal Trade Commission contact by being compliant with how we add those to the FTC's Consumer Sentinel database, where it will be accessible to law enforcement for their investigators. There's just as much of it is guilty by association if you have this information and did not at least anonymously, submit your information for investigation. So you can contact the Federal Trade Commission Consumer Response Center at www.ftc.gov/bcp/edu/microsites/ID theft/1-877-ID theft in all caps. That is 438-4338 as spelled ID theft. To learn more about the identity theft steps that we have to take to protect myself from such activity there's a bullet note. Oregon residents are advised to report any suspicious identity theft to law enforcement, including the FTC and the Oregon Attorney General. North Carolina residents may also contact the North Carolina Office Attorney General Consumer Protection Division. Iowa residents
are advised to report any suspicious identity theft to law enforcement or the Iowa Attorney General's office. The District of Columbia residents may have already contacted the Office of Attorney General for the District of Columbia Office Consumer Protection and Data. And the Rhode Island residents may contain the Office of Attorney General, 150 South Main Street, Province. And for New York residents, they can consider placing, which I have, so consider placing a security freeze on their credit reports, which creates an instance of what kind of technical capabilities was processed in the encrypted data on whatever end of online transactions, illegal and out of territory jurisdiction. So a security freeze prevents most potential creditors from viewing your credit reports further, protecting against the opening of unauthorized accounts. And baby hen. Please note that the credit reporting agencies may charge a fee to place a security freeze. For more information on placing a security freeze on your credit reports, please visit https://dos.ny.gov/consumer-protection. When you receive a credit card report, not the first day on the job. When you receive a credit report from a credit reporting agency, review that report carefully. As I did hours before I have recorded this episode. Look for accounts that you didn't open, as noted from the witness and healthcare insurance providers information proxy. And whenever you receive a credit report, from creditors that you didn't initiate, and you confirm Chief Willigers. Look for accounts you did not open, inquiries from creditors that you did not initiate, and confirm that your personal information, such as home, address, social security number, the report. You should also call your local police department and file a police report of identity theft. Finally, you should make sure to keep a copy of the police report in case you need to provide it to the creditors or credit reporting agencies when accessing or disputing inaccurate information and unwarranted information. There's a difference between warning and far past place and time. Here is some information to provide the documents that we have on camera that have been disgustingly noted and disgusting versions of United States politics played out through the rhetoric of public entertainment, I'm pretty sure the Joker would have some pretty interesting comments. After you call your local police department and report and state your identity theft, restate your identity theft, even better. Even if you did not find signs of fraud on your credit reports initially, we recommend that you remain vigilant in reviewing your credit reports from the 3 major credit reporting agencies. You may obtain a free copy of your credit report once every 12 months by visiting www.annualcreditreport.com or calling toll-free. By contemplating your annual annuity credit request form that is dated to the annual credit report request service sent from Atlanta, Georgia, the Atlantic Ocean. You may report any incidents of suspended activity as noted, and let's highlight within justification the lack of enforcement within suspended activity or suspended identity, suspended identity theft to law enforcement. I am an officer of the law. To report these much conclusive incident of suspected identity theft to law enforcement within public space is silly. You could visit following websites for local law enforcement information on identity theft at the New York Department of State Division of Consumer Protection. The NYS Attorney General and the FTC. It is important that I've noted that because, you know, we must note that I have the rights under federal law, national law, international law, and nuclear law, that I have the rights under the Federal Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA, which governs the collection and use of information about me and the consumer reporting agencies. So, for more information about the rights that I have noted, listed, and created bibliography and reference point within a referendum, it's www.consumer.ftc.gov/sites/default/files/articles/PDF /PDF -0096 -fair -credit -reporting -act.pdf or www.ftc.gov. Jeez. 2 hours to noticeably note my celebrity stalker that, after a lot of research, pretty cringe information. And yeah, things and stuff and such. It is my job to uphold my tradition, my name, and delegate the information about my identity and the protection that I have received from my government and different state governments that mentioned very professionally within the laws. Of dumb ways to die. You ain't no Pacino. I already checked your ego. You about to blow up like Pesci and Casino. Things and stuff and such. So, we're gonna have to be repeating this process for the essence of documenting the highlighted characters within points of contention, and I shall try to show you live, as I could be talking to Pirate Software in my kitchen. Weird, right? As he sits there and speaks to me with nefarious interests, and I'm backdating his name, his companies, his work history, his code type, all this stuff. And this is not something that should be featured within public rhetoric. This is supposed to be an entertainment site. This is not supposed to be a site of debauchery. Public identification scandals that will certainly have personal strange or weird implications, because that's just how my government works, and you just so happen to really you mix some wires there. That was not smart. That was an example of the attempted the public attempt to get away, as I don't make a public attempt. I make a public traditional document of a little science behind my helicopter passive notion. If you wanna argue about who I have in the House of Representatives, who, is definitely not Australia, is definitely not UK, and is definitely not USA, and is willing to come at all three of you, it would be extensive information, things and stuff and such. Stiggity. And
farewell to your hopes and dreams as a rider on my watch. Federal, no. Now that we travel and we sleep before Stiggity.